CI Health is brought to you by Aunt Martha's.
Families in the community are reeling after the tragic passing of a teenager gone too soon from suicide. So how do we as parents navigate the days ahead? Here with tips from Two Roads Wellness Clinic is Dr. Shannon Donnals. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
So this is a really hard topic to approach and to even talk about. And first of all, I don't even know why just even saying the word suicide is so hard to even talk about, embarrassing maybe even to talk about. Is that normal?
Very much so. There's a very negative connotation under it. It makes our hearts heavy. It makes us think about the people that we love and how we can make things easier for them.
And right now, there are so many students and families that I'm very close with that are suffering and sad and just at a loss for how to approach this topic and handling it with their students, with their children. And being a mom myself, I don't even know how to start the conversation, because I know it's so important that we listen as parents to what they're going through, but how do you even start having those conversations with your child about dealing with this type of loss?
Again, having the lines of communication open is the biggest factor. A lot of times teens are going to focus more on talking to their friends versus their parents. So encouraging them to have an open lines of communication with their other friends is very important. Sometimes it's better just for parents just to be there and listen and not tend to give a lot of advice, but just to let them know that you're there and you're going to sit with them through their pain. And if they need assistance, if they need therapy, to talk to someone else professionally, let them know that's fine too.
I think also that, like, as I'm looking back on this week and what we've been going through as a family, with my son who knew the person who is no longer with us, I don't think he really understands the grief process. How do you also navigate that with your child? Because it's hard to explain to them. For one person, it may be, longer than others to work through their feelings.
That's important to emphasize that we all grieve in our own ways. There's no time limit on it. There's no appropriate way to do it. But to let them know what kind of feelings might arise with grief. Anger can very much be an aspect, especially with suicide. Guilt, oftentimes depression. But the most important thing is to talk about it and to experience the feelings that go along with it.
If we can kind of like backtrack just a little bit, what kind of warning signs do parents or friends need to be on the lookout for? Because it seems so common to hear, I never would have thought that person would harm themselves or do something of that manner. What are some red flags?
Well, you want to look for anything that's really extraordinary that your child might be exhibiting. For instance, kids tend to spend a lot of time in their rooms anyway. They isolate, but are they isolating even more than they typically do? Are they not sleeping? Are their grades falling? Is their appetite poor? Are they losing interest in things that they usually have interest in? Like I said, the biggest thing is to notice anything that's really extraordinary for them when it comes to their behavior and their feelings.
And sometimes it's hard for kids like that to open up and to talk about their feelings like that when they just kind of want to shut it all off and shut it down and keep it all bottled up inside. So maybe talking to someone else besides a parent, maybe someone like a therapist. Is there some shame in that? Like, why do people feel like that's got some kind of stigma attached to it?
Well, for some reason, there's still that stigma that if you need outside help, that you must be weak or there must be something wrong with you. But I feel like it's the other way around. Actually, reaching out for help shows that you are strong and willing to get help and that you want to get help.
And we're looking at resources right now on the screen for additional help. But it's a hard topic to talk about And I know we could probably talk a lot longer about it. Unfortunately, we barely just, tip the scrape the tip of the iceberg here with it. But we appreciate the tips that you did share. If people are interested, maybe they need a little extra assistance when it comes to having these conversations with their child. How can people connect with Two Roads Wellness Medical Clinic?
We have 3 different offices, one in Champaign at 217-531-4101. We have 2 other locations, one on University Avenue, one in Danville. But if you were to call our Champaign number at 217-531-4101, you could make an appointment at any of our offices.
Well, we appreciate you sharing these tips here with us, and our thoughts are definitely with all of the loved ones who are sad and suffering right now. And we appreciate you for joining us this afternoon.
Thanks for having us.
If you want to learn more about the mental health services there at Two Roads Wellness, we'll connect you at CILiving.tv. And we thank Aunt Martha's for sponsoring today's CI Health segment.